I'm a professional guitar instructor, and today I'll be going over some of the basic rudiments of playing lead guitar or soloing. Okay, next I'd like to discuss bending. Bending is the process of taking a pitch and bending it up, moving it up, either a half step, which is one fret, or a whole step, which is two. So for example, if I was to take this D note and bend it up a half step, here's a D note at its original pitch. Here's a D sharp note. If I was to take that D note and bend it up to the D sharp, okay, so D, bending up to D sharp, that's a bend. Then I have what's called a bend and release, where I bend the note from its original pitch and allow it to fall back to the original pitch. I could also bend that note up a whole step. Here's D, here's E, or with the bend and release technique. Bending is an integral part to soloing. Basically, there's really no right or wrong notes to bend or not bend as long as you stay within the proper scale. For example, here, I'll do some bends using an A minor pentatonic scale. Here's the scale. And if I was to take a note and bend it, what I do when bending, if I'm not using my first finger, if I'm not bending with my first finger, which I sometimes do, but when bending with either the second or third finger, typically don't bend with my fourth. When bending with the second or third finger, I'll put other fingers behind it on the same string to give me more strength and control over the bend. Either by pushing down or pushing up, depending on what string or the situation that I'm in. So always use a couple extra fingers to give you more added strength and control over your bends. Another type of bend that I'll typically do is a double stop bend. Here I'm bending two notes at a time, or playing two notes and sometimes bending only one. For example, if I was to take this D and G note, notice that I just bend the D, not the G, but I pick and play both notes. Same thing here with this octave of that, this D and G. Or here. I could also play the D and the E, bending just the D to match the pitch of the E. Or this G and E. I'm sorry, D and E.